Hello! Today we are going over the Nixonverse, a series created by the Manticore, or Eve Kasanas. As always, remember, support her. Links will be in the description, and I'll even post a little picture of her channel right here. I don't believe she has a Patreon, but if she does, I will link that too. For a quick introduction to the Nixonverse, alternate reality, you know, gotta love them. Nixon is a god, spoilers, but without further ado, let's get right into it. The trailer, just to get a brief overview. It's called a teaser, but yeah, close enough to a trailer. Man of Steel, Richard Nixon. Wonder why he's called that. The Nixon floating image. Very funny. The title drop. Title drop. The Nixonverse. We got a title drop. I always love a title drop. Getting a little too into it, but yeah, this is the last son of Alcatraz. Presenting a new exciting radio program. Okay, so a little background if you're confused. This takes place after the events of Monument Mythos, which I might cover at some point, but it's a lot longer and a lot more confusing. Well, actually, to be honest, all of Eve's stuff is kind of confusing. That's just kind of her thing. Yeah. But yeah, so, yeah, this takes place after Monument Mythos, so this is, like, showing the end of Monument Mythos. It's like a... I'm not gonna say, I know what this is, because I've seen Monument Mythos, but I'm not gonna say that just in case you get spoiled.
Extra cautious. Because no one knows what they're doing. Half the time you don't know what this guy's going to do without that.
You know, as someone who's been on I-95, and specifically 295, yeah, no one knows what they're doing on the highway. Yo, average day on 295 worse than New York after the Knicks one. Good God, it's a wasteland. Who's speaking? Is this James Dean? Really like have any special advice for young people who drive? Take it easy, drive. My mind. So that, I believe that was depicting James Dean's death, which, if you don't know who James Dean is, he was a real-life actor from the 1950s. I like him quite a lot. He's my... yeah, I'm a fangirl of him. Quite a peak individual. He died in a car crash or in a racing accident. Yeah, that's what I was depicting.
He was not born the height of a man. He was born much taller. Even as a child, he could stand over. However, she chooses to be the height of a man. Why? Because he thinks himself as a man. And one man seems to size off. Sometimes to protect us. Sometimes to hurt. Sometimes to scare and humiliate. I believe one day that man will become a giant. Conquer us all.
Sorry, I know that's probably like official, like military stuff, but I can't help but to think that looks like it's like a goofy bunny with like the two eyes and a mouth and like the ears. It's the last son of Alcatraz. Directed by Alex Casana. Alex. Oh, right, yeah. The End of Their World, rendered by Daniel Wilson. Ed Dwight, voiced by Brandon Britton. Special thanks to William Gallagher. May 2022. So this is 4 years old. Four. Pretty W. So it's safe to say that The Last Son of Alcatraz is supposed to kind of be like Superman. I mean, they literally used Superman from, I believe, the 1950s, or maybe it's still like that. That the Superman text was, faster than a speeding bullet, more powerful than a locomotive, impervious to bullets, yada yada. And also, I'm pretty sure The Last Son of Alcatraz was wearing the old 1950s Superman costume. Could be wrong, though. Starting us off again, this is the D-Day night. Interesting. Above, the D-Day night is sent back by a powerful explosion. Powerful. How powerful? Very. What is that? Actually, close up, the D-Day night loses his helmet. Aww. It's an interesting helmet. Why are we spinning? Oh, it's because it's like... The horned serpent lives. Free will on D-Day. Alice Avenue for the World Nightly. June 6th, 1944. Oh.
American units landed on Omaha Beach, unaware of the massacre that was about to occur. As those men waded into the water, they could not have known that their chances of survival that day were 1 in 4. Those men were outnumbered by hundreds of thousands of bullets. According to determinism, these men had no free will. The 10 million men who were drafted for World War II had no free will, and the men that day who landed in the water had nowhere to go but forward. The atoms of these men led them all to a moment of almost certain death. That all changed with the night. We know little about him, but what we do know is that he is not of this world. While everyone's atoms are following a defined course in our universe, the night's atoms are not. His world is gone, and when you have no world left, then what course is there to follow? The night is the only one in our existence with true free will. Only he has the ability to change lives. Determinism states that the American men sailing toward Omaha Beach were meant to die that day. The night arrived in shining armor and rerouted those lives. The night deflected bullets, destroyed anti-aircraft guns, and lifted men out of harm's way. Before you could have shouted, "It's a bird! It's a plane!" The night had saved hundreds of lives whose fates were previously set. The night could have acted selfishly, watched as we lived out our lives, but he chose not to. The one man with free will chose to save those who were not meant to survive. With the night, death is no longer a deterministic guarantee. At any time, at any place, the night can save us.
Yo, D-Day Night. Amazing guy. He has this godly power, and he uses it to save people. He's literally Superman. I love him so much. And that's his helmet again. So what did it mean by the horned serpent lives? Because I was hoping it got destroyed by the monument first ceasing to exist. Alright, bro, you're zooming in on pixels. There's not much to make out. Oh. I stand corrected. I guess this is a close-up image taken after they recovered it or something. Yeah, I can see why they call it the horned serpent. Those look like horns. Above the D-Day night. Yep, after excavation. Yeah, I figured. It's honestly, not gonna lie, it's really cool. Like, honestly, I'd love to have this as like a set piece or like something I could wear or hang on my wall. That'd be cool. I really like it. Yeah, and then they're filling in the gaps, you know. It's probably got 2 horns. Oh, they restored it. Never mind. The D-Day night. Alice Avenue, Elania, music, Andrew, helmet, too many cooks. This next video is the Queen of the Lunarians. I think that's a zooming shot of the moon, but with something overlaid. Oh. Is this the Apollo landing area? Grandma trio to burn these. Oh, Grandma tried to burn these. Okay, so there's pictures of Apollo? Why did she try to... What the hell is that? What's that astronaut doing with the blindingly bright light in the background? What? Is that an astronaut in the background? Maybe it isn't. Oh, I don't think it is. It's, I guess it can fly? He's doing the fucking, the wee! The yay! The freedom pose, bro. It's, I think that's the Queen of the Lunarians, at least I'm assuming. Cool photo. She was like a mirage, some kind of fantasy. Pat Cleveland, American astronaut. Oh. She doesn't wear shoes, winter or summer. Ask her where she's from. Mars? Beverly Ann Johnson, American astronaut. Who the fuck are these people? She's here. She will speak first. Ed Dwight? First man on the moon. Dwight? Like Dwight D. Eisenhower? The hell? Again, she's hitting the... Before Ed Dwight stepped off the lander, the Queen of the Lunarians spoke. What did she speak? What wise words of encouragement did she partake in? Ed, Mike, John.
Beauty is something else, something inexplicable that each person carries inside. This form of beauty related to her vision. There's a great division coming about on this planet. There are going to be a lot of people who will die because they just don't know how to live. They don't know what life's about. They don't know how to give, how to love. Nobody wants to. And those who are beautiful enough, I don't mean physically, but something beyond that, they will have the chance to learn how to fly, to be beautiful, to rise above the level of the normal human, to be superior beings first, and eventually gods and goddesses.
My God, it's heaven. There's air here. Ed, what the hell are you waiting for, man? Blast her!
Okay, that's a little funny. You meet an alien who's yapping about some, like, people becoming superheroes or something, like the fucking quirks from My Hero Academia. It sounds like they're gonna be a whole bunch of D-Day nights. Honestly, that's what it sounds like. And John's just like, bro, blast her, bro. Pop her off. Hit her with the Glock, bro. Or I guess it's a laser or something. Slime her out. What the hell? Okay. So they shoot her with a laser, and then she just evaporates one of them. Peak. International form of medical certificate of cause of death. Disease or contagion direction leading to death. Eviction from reality due to Lunarian encounter. Case closed. Approximately 63 seconds. Good God. Ripped him apart atom by atom. Why am I laughing so hard? John Glenn, cause of death, yeah. Yeah, no, he's gone. Honestly, though, that's on him. That's on him. So, I guess the Lunarians are reasonable and can tell that he was the one who gave the order, not the one who tried to shoot, so he's at fault. So that's pretty good. The Queen of the Lunarians. Luna, Sydney, Ed, Brandon, Mike, just John, Lev, Molly, Avenue, Alania, Music, Amber. Okay, so what the fuck was the Queen Lunarians talking about with people becoming like superheroes, I guess? What the hell? Great Division? The fuck's she on? So this video is called Jesus in Vietnam. What the fuck's gonna happen? Let's get into it. We jumped from World War II to Vietnam. Okay. Sweep and Redeem, Trial 1. Yo, the Nixonverse is already kind of on some bullshit, and I love it, so this has gotta be some even more. So I guess, like, that's Jesus going across Vietnam or something. I have a feeling it's gonna get loud.
And Jesus increased in wisdom.
It was the
and
only
stature,
way.
And in favor with God and man. And
America, greater than millions. The first saved state. The United States. Oh my God. America anywhere. America everywhere. The peace equation. Our freedom, greater than your freedom. Our Christ is greater than your Christ. All this equals world peace. Their peace is built on inequality.
Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil.
Is Dixon on the moon?
Is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. Amen.
Photograph of God by Ed Dwight. That's the last son of Alcatraz. Welcome to the Nixonverse. Yo, that's certainly a warm welcome, I guess. So, okay. Why is Jesus in Vietnam? How did he get there? And why is he a giant cross? And obviously, I'm pretty sure the last son of Alcatraz and Nixon are connected. Almost absolutely. I have seen the Nixonverse before, just FYI. It's just been 4 years, so I don't really remember that much. In fact, I really only remembered this video and only the part about Bethlehem and stuff because I remember it because it was really funny the first time. It's still pretty funny because it's just some bullshit, bro. So, okay. So I'm assuming that Nixon has the same powers as the D-Day Knight and the Last Son of Alcatraz. I'm curious if the Last Son of Alcatraz and the D-Day Knight are the same person as well, just with different costumes or something. Because, you know, they can both fly. And both are, like, Superman, so... yeah, no, Nixonverse, yeah, it's certainly something. So this is called The Missing Eye of Jesus Christ. Whatever that means. After interfering with the Korean War, the last son returned to his fortress in Alaska. Nuclear missiles followed him home. Okay. So he got nuked. I'm not sure what this has to do with Jesus or his missing eye. That's kind of terrifying. The last son was captured. By who? How do you capture him? Grandma found his missing eye in Alaska. If she kept it, we will find it.
How do we see?
I guess it's
Our eyes are little round balls, about 1 inch in diameter. And in front of the eye are the curtains of skin we call eyelids. But if we could take away these coverings, which help protect our eyes, we would see something like this.
His eye? Is that like his eye socket? Yeah, that's his eye socket. He's missing an eye. Damn, nuke didn't kill him, just knocked out his eye. Oof. Poor guy. Apollo 11 revealed the magical properties of Lunarian anatomy. Interesting. Apollo 12 retrieved samples. Is the last son a Lunarian? Is Nixon a Lunarian?
Apollo 12 to Houston, can you read? Apollo 12, this is Houston. Go ahead. We shot the Lunarian and recovered their eye.
Ah.
Copy that, Apollo 12. Have a safe takeoff. Over.
They recovered a Lunarian eye. Okay, so I don't think the last son is a Lunarian, but they shot the queen of the Lunarians on Apollo 12. That's when the guy got evicted from reality. And I guess they recovered her eye for implantation in the last son of Alcatraz. They gave him her eye, which I guess gave him Lunarian begins transformation. Did it give him Lunarian powers? God damn, that's bright! Turn this shit down. Oh my god. Wait, and brainwashes the last son into a bastardized impersonator of the Lord. Oh my god. Son! I guess that's the Lunarian's eye? Or is that his? Oh, what the? Whoa! If thine eye be single, why... Words. If thine eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light. Matthew 6:22. Whatever that means. Eye for an eye makes the whole world mine. United States said that. Okay, Mr. Manticore presents in collaboration with LAV. Whoa. Hold the phone. What was any of that? Let's talk about it. So that was quite difficult to understand even for me. And I've watched all of Evangelion, so I know a thing or two about understanding weird esoteric things. So, what we have. Nixon is clearly not from the universe and is a god, or is the god, in fact. The last son of Alcatraz, and I'm assuming the D-Day Knight and the Lunarian Queen are probably all connected to him in some way, considering he's on the moon. Lunarians have some weird powers. The Horned Serpent is alive, whatever that is. The D-Day Knight is absolutely based and a Chad, and he's chill like that, and I love him. James Dean, I'm assuming, is still alive in this universe as well, which is interesting. Now, you may be wondering why the last son turned into Jesus of all things. And I think it actually makes a lot of sense. It said it brainwashed him. But I want to say, we see the last son, he's in battle. He's in... Wait, was the last son of the D-Day Knight that went to stop the Korean War? I think it was the last son. I don't think it was the D-Day Knight. But I believe that he seems to intervene in things and save things. So what I think is that it, like, amplified his, like, savior complex tenfold or whatever. Which, you know, who's the ultimate savior? Jesus Christ. Well, you know, according to some people, and that's, of course, this whole thing, whatever. So, it did brainwash him, but more so by amplifying his already existing personality features, which is really cool, actually. Kind of scary, and I guess the US government used him to stop Vietnam or something, which is certainly something. I guess Vietnam turned into Bethlehem as well. This is all very confusing, and I will, maybe it'll get explained next time around. So anyway, again, remember, please support Eve, the Manticore, all that. Goated individual, goated stuff. Bye-bye. See y'all later.